In this video, we're going to be having a look at some of the automated interactions that can be created between Hornbill Service Manager and the Hornbill collaboration. So we start off here on this user's Newsfeed, and this is where this user can see all of the different things that are important to him. So these are workspaces that he's following or requests that he's following. We can also see here a list of his workspaces where he's a member. So he's a member of a change management workspace, and this is maybe where people discuss and collaborate on different changes that are currently being processed. And he's also part of a NetSuite workspace, and here this is about discussing potential issues with NetSuite. So we start off here with someone talking about NetSuite having some issues with some users, and one of the support staff basically recommending a solution. As a result of this, we can actually raise a request directly from that workspace post. So here I'm just going to walk through raising a new change request. And this has collected some of that information from the original post in that workspace. And we're just going to add a summary to this. So we're going to suggest that we have an update to provide a permanent solution to the issues. And we'll just select a change type. And our summary, and then we'll go into our request. Now when we open up this change, what we're going to have a look at is down in the timeline, we can see some of the automatic posts that have taken place. So here we see an update where a comment's been added to the workspace where this was originally raised from. And we can click on this link to take us back to that particular workspace. And here we see that post, and here we see that update that was automatically added just by raising the change request. Now going back to that request again, we'll see that there's another entry in the timeline, but in this case it's for a completely different workspace. This is for that change management workspace where we've added a new entry automatically, and this now provides a platform for others that don't have access to the full change request to be able to discuss and provide some ideas for this change. Now we're just going to switch over to the Hornbill administration, and we're going to have a look at that change process that automates these updates. So here we have our change process, and we're going to have that post back to workspace node here first. And here we see of type collaboration, and we have a comment on request source post. So this is the action that's posting that original comment back from where this change request was raised. Our next option down here is our post change to workspace. So now we're going to look at the configuration for adding this to a particular public workspace. So this is where we wanted to add that entry to the change management workspace. And there's the text and context that we can add as part of that. Now we have the wait for assignment node, and then following another comment. But before that comment can take place, this request has to have that assignment. So it's going to be assigned to that change management workspace. It's going to be a comment on the previous post, but it's only going to happen once that assignment to an owner has taken place. So we're going to go back into that change request. We can see here that the focus is on the assignment, and we're going to assign this to Daniel Matthews. And then once assigned, we'll see the timeline entry for the reassignment, but we'll also see that new timeline entry for that post or comment back to that change management workspace. So here we see here this comment suggesting that an owner has now been assigned.